What technology is being used in Bitcoin? The answer is blockchain. Now let's talk about what is blockchain technology. Blockchain technology was first introduced in 1991 by Stuart Haber and W. Scott Stornetta. Pardon me if I pronounce wrongly. In 2008, the blockchain application was first implemented by Satoshi Nakamoto for using Bitcoin. And by the time the technology, which is Bitcoin, has become stronger and stronger. Let's talk about the meaning of blockchain. The blockchain is a database where you can record the data, which is called blocks, and that is linked with the transaction of individuals. Blockchain is the technology where Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency allow the users for transaction. It is the most trusted and secure system as of now. Basically, it's a bank not located at a single place. There is no single owner of the infrastructure. There is no control of the government. The government cannot track the transaction if the transactions are made using blockchain technology or framework. In the blockchain system, in order to transfer the Bitcoin, there is a public key that is also called the user ID of a person, and another is private key, which is called a password that helps to securely transfer Bitcoins. So how the blockchain technology works? Blockchain is the decentralized distributed ledger where you can exchange your money without having a third party. Sounds a little complicated? Let us discuss blocks in blockchain. So there are mainly three blocks. The first is data. Blockchain stores the data of every individual who makes transactions and amount of coins. The second is hash. It is a unique identifier value that indicates a block. When a block is formed, the hash value is determined. If there is any change in the block, the hash value also changes. For the process of hashing, Bitcoin uses the mathematical algorithm that is SHA-256 secure hashing algorithm. The hash value is 256 bits in length. The third is hash value of previous blocks. Every block has its previous block. When there is any change in the present block, there is changes in previous block also. The hash value of any block is impossible to calculate. And this is the reason why no one can control cryptocurrency. The Dow Jones Industrial Averages and S&P 500 and New York Stock Exchange are controlled by Security and Exchange Commission in the United States of America. If we talk about India, if there is anything happening in National Stock Exchange or Bombay Stock Exchange, there is Security of Exchange Board of India, which is SEBI, to control it. But when it comes to cryptocurrency, when it comes to crypto market, there is no one to control. However, some people around the world who can do blockchain mining, which is called blockchain miners. So now let's understand what is blockchain mining. Basically, blockchain mining is the peer-to-peer computer process, which means technology that allows you to connect with so many computers in one system. Any individuals can do blockchain mining. The process of mining consumes a lot of power. So if you are planning to become a blockchain miner, you have to make sure that there should be a low-cost power supply. You need an extremely high processor for the process as well. Miners also need to have a software flow for blockchain mining and a high internet connection. If anyone wants to buy blockchain miners add that tool in the system by solving the mathematical puzzle. For this work of miners, they are rewarded with 6.25 bitcoins as of May 2020. So if you have all these facilities and have an intelligent brain, then you should definitely go for Bitcoin mining. You must have read an articles and watched videos regarding blockchain technologies, and you came to know that blockchain technology is extremely secure. But why it is so secure? Let's discuss. As we discussed earlier, that blockchain is a peer-to-peer network where anyone can have the copy of the ledger. When a person adds the block, the miner will broadcast that block in anywhere around the world, and each node verifies that either it is real or fake. Then miners will accept the real block and invalidate the fake one. If a hacker wants to hack the blockchain, he needs to change the copy of all blocks, and if he hacked one system, the hash is immediately changed in every system. Therefore, he has to hack all the systems one by one, and it is extremely expensive and it makes nearly impossible to do it. Every coin has two sides. So now let's talk about the disadvantages of blockchain technology. The first is immutable. Data is immutable, which is the critical limitation of the Bitcoin. If any person adds the data into the blockchain, you cannot change it. If anyone wants to cancel their payment because of any reason, you cannot cancel it. The second is security. If any hacker attacks in the 51% or more nodes, the hacker can take control from the miners. In such kind of situation, blockchain technology is not 100% secure. The third is private keys. There is a public key and a private key for any transaction. Years ago, in the early times of Bitcoin, some people forget their key to access the application and eventually lose their Bitcoins. There is a risk of losing access to private keys. That means if you lose your private keys, which means you may lose your money as well. You can easily find lots of articles across the internet where you will get to know that there are many people who forget their passwords and they eventually lose Bitcoins worth thousands and millions of dollars. So make sure that you remember your public key, private key, and or we can say passwords. The fourth is expensive. For developing and handling the mining system, miners need a very high level of tools and expensive software, internet connection, and a team for solving problems, licensing cost, and so on. Fifth is lack of awareness. There is a lack of awareness for people to understand the whole blockchain system. I mean, it is not that easy to understand this technology. So it may create a difficulty to comprehend for miners. We are living in a world where technology is an essential part of our life, and innovation and changes are also important. The blockchain system becomes more and more powerful day by day. Why? Because it is the innovation in technology.